Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Chueras, and today we are ranking the top 3 Gengar cards of all time, and we're not ranking them based on anything other than the fact of nostalgia and the artworks that I like. So if you want to come debate me, come debate me. This is my personal favorite Gengar cards, and Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love him. You see him kind of right above me over here. We got a little lighty. Gengar, is definitely a top 10 favorite Pokemon of mine, and that's kind of what the gist of this is, especially the first couple of them. Eventually, we'll start kind of spinning off into other things, but the first couple of them, I wanted to make sure you guys know that these are some of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And Gengar has always been, he's held a special space in my heart for all of, forever and ever. We'll just say that. And Gengar has some really dope cards, but I was kind of surprised. He doesn't have as many cards as you would think. He seems to come around once a generation in a really cool fashion, and then for the most part, he's kind of just there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of my favorite artworks for Gengar cards. Before we do that, we're taking a look at some of the ones that did not make the top 3, but I feel like they deserve an honorable mention. The first one on your left is Crimson Invasion. This came in both holo and non-holo form. And I know this is not some super crazy expensive card, but I love, it's so weird. It is not something you normally see. It's like a Gengar in the back of an alley, just ready to beat some booty. I like it. It's pretty cool. And on the Crimson Invasion, by the way, came out in 2017. Gym Challenge is the next one. It's Sabrina's Gengar. I love this card. People like Moonbreon, and I like Moonbreon too. This is like the Moon Gengar or something like that. It is dope. It looks mischievous. It looks anime-esque. And I just absolutely love this Gengar card. I remember pulling it as a kid. And there's no holo version of this. It's just a dope, really cool, rare card. All right. Now we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty, ladies and gentlemen. We got Neo Destiny. I actually pulled both of these cards. And I know there's a Skyridge card that's not in our top 3. And it's not in our even honorable mentions. I love the card. I feel like the non-holo is better. It's kind of weird, if that makes sense. But Neo Destiny Gengar, it is a weird artwork. Actually both of these, both this Expedition, which was released, both of these were released in 2002. It's actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Both of these, it looks like the e-reader series was introduced literally months after the Neo Destiny set came out. I personally love this Dark Gengar. It is a beautiful card. It's weird. And so is the Gengar from Expedition. It's like a weird, chubby, like every Gengar has like a different look to it. It's not always the same, like Charizard always looks pretty similar, Gengar, since it's a ghost Pokemon, can kind of take weird shapes, and both of these are kind of weird looking, they're not normal. The Expedition Gengar looks kind of fuzzy and hairy. The Dark Gengar from Neo Destiny looks like he has some deformities for sure. I love these cards. I pulled them. I remember pulling them. They bring back amazing memories, and I love the artwork on both of them. All right, we're getting to our top 3, ladies and gentlemen. The first one, released in 2004 in the set Fire Red and Leaf Green. I was no longer collecting cards here, but oh my god, in similar fashion to all of these Gengars that I'm talking about, this one looks phenomenal. It's so different. It is extremely different. It looks like he's dancing around, enjoying himself. Those big red eyes, those big old teeth. Phenomenal card. PSA 10. Oh my god, I didn't do the PSA search on this one. Let's take a look at it, actually. I did not do the PSA search on the Fireleaf. That's definitely not the price in PSA 10 for that Gengar EX at all. I don't even know if you can find that for $420 in a, hold on, let's see what the price is. Maybe it is. Wow. I might be wrong here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the last 10 sold. No way, no way. All right, I was looking at 7s and 8s. All right, the last sold PSA 10 was way back in 2021 for $1,623. That was a few years ago. Oh my lord! Like, this card probably is well into the $2,000 range, because it doesn't appear that there are many out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give an estimate of $2,000 and apologize for the 420 price tag on there. Did not mean to do that. All right, the next one, we're going to be opening up some Fusion Strike, and this one honestly is one of my favorite Gengars of all time. I think it looks phenomenal. I love that he's just eating everything. It looks like candy, but it's actually the world. And the dark trees, the hauntedness of this card, but also it's so just cool, Very beautiful card. PSA 10 right now, 415, very cheap, honestly. For a card that is kind of hard to pull, Fusion Strike has really bad pull rates. We talked about this months ago. This is a great card to pull or purchase in a PSA 10. I have a feeling the prices on this card will eventually go up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last one. You have to go with Team Up, and it's insane how much this card has gone up in value. Team Up. This is an alternate full art Gengar and Mimikyu tag team card. $1,400. $575 is what this card is worth. I had to rub my eyes real quick. My goodness, like, you could get this card for like $100 just a few years ago. You can get this card in near mint condition raw, probably like $60 not that long ago. And now this card is to the moon. As a matter of fact, I want to see what you could get this card raw for. I don't know if you can see it in what the average price was. So 1 year ago, not 1 freaking year ago. I cannot believe this, man. This card has just seen the growth of growth. Look at this. 1 year ago, you could get this for $76. Right now, raw, $254. You're seeing near mint condition cards being sold for $549. It's wild out there, fam. I don't know what happened with the Gengar, with Team Up, with these tag team alternate art cards, but something has happened. People are getting FOMO. Sun and Moon products are still not that expensive. You could still get them at a reasonable price. So if you're looking to maybe, Team Up is kind of going up there in price. I think Team Up packs are about $30 a pop right now. But still, I know it's kind of hard to pull, but you never know. It might be worth taking some time out and trying to pull it. All right. Rather than paying 14 grand for a PSA 10. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and open up some Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike only was kind to me one day, like one time ever. And it was on release weekend. We pulled the Mew VMAX alternate art. That's the only time we've ever pulled. Just an incredible pull from this set. So, hey, let's cross our fingers and maybe we pull something cool today. Maybe we get a Gengar V-Star or VMAX. We still don't have that Gengar. Let's go ahead and... So let me know what you guys in the comments. What is your favorite Gengar? What do you think of my review and ranking of Gengar cards? Got a Latios there. I feel pretty confident with my list. I love the Fire Red and Leaf Green version of that Gengar. Beautiful card. Beautiful. I love all of... Gengar is just a cool Pokemon, and he always has been. He's just too cool for his own good, honestly. Very, very beautiful card. I personally just have really fond memories of Gengar, honestly. When I was a kid, I remember my very first Gengar. My grandfather, we got an Apple turn, took me to the local trading card store because I found out that they had gotten Fossil in stock. So we ran out there. We got the loot, and he ran out of gas. But I pulled a Gengar Hollow, and I was so happy. And I felt so bad that he ran out of gas. But That Gengar's still in my collector's binder. I'm never gonna get rid of that Gengar. It has a very sentimental meaning to me. We got an Absol Reversal that looks really cool, and a Golem. Okay, we got one more pack of Fusion Strike. We pulled one. We pulled one ultra rare card. I don't think we're pulling anything else out of this, but you never know. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. You never know. Fusion Strike is all or nothing. That is what this set is. You never know, though. Here we go. Battle VIP Pats. That's a good card. That's a playable card. I'm going to put that off to the side because I am pretty sure that somebody, I think that Snorlax might be kind of a decent card as well. And a Gramble. Oh, my lord. We didn't pull anything crazy here, but we did get a 4-art card. But, hey, let me know what your favorite Gengar card is of all time. Artwork, whatever. If you want to clarify it in here. Clarify it, but that Fossil definitely has sentimental value. But I didn't want to put him in here just off of sentimental value because I could give you the story regardless, and it's still it's not going to skew the results of the list because I feel my top 3 are pretty solid. I know some people might like the Skyridge one better. Skyridge one's definitely more valuable, but my problem with the Skyridge one is it kind of covers the art. The Skyridge Hollow has a really cool art background that you could find it in the non-hollow version. It looks really dope. So that is the only it's not as favorite to me. It's not definitely not in the top 3, and I'm only bringing it up to you guys because I know somebody's gonna say, "What about the Skyridge Gengar?" And that's my reasoning behind it. I love all the artworks. I picked that Crimson Invasion one. Just looks super dope. I think we pulled it before. At some point when we were opening up Detective Pikachu cards way back in the day. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. If you could, please leave a thumbs up. If you could, leave a comment like I said. If you could also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you could do me a big favor, tell somebody something nice, because it could be the only nice thing they hear all day, all month, all week. Mental health awareness is incredibly important. And if you could, click on one of the 2 videos on my left or my right. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I appreciate and love you guys so much. Until the next one, goodbye.